Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. With that, let's get into it. Warning: this fact contains physical abuse. Please don't watch this if you're not comfortable with it. When you moved into a dorm, you were hoping you wouldn't have to deal with so much yelling. It was different though. This was just your friends yelling at each other. Not the type you were used to, but sometimes your friends yelling would still trigger something inside of you, and at this moment, it was. Bakugo and Ida, you were sure it was gonna start a fist fight. Well, you weren't sure honestly, but that's all you were used to. You were used to the slightest fight turning into a fist fight, or into you becoming a punching bag.
Shut up, dumbass! You're the only one complaining here.
Bakugo yelled at Ida, who was glaring at him. The yelling match kept going. You couldn't take it. It was bringing back memories you'd rather forget. You went to stand up, but another shout made your knees go weak, making you fall on the floor, hitting the table that was by the couch, which made a loud noise, making them stop fighting, and everyone else look at you. You okay? You heard Shoto ask you, helping you back up. You slightly nodded, not making eye contact with anyone. You could feel your body shaking. You sure? You heard him ask again. Yeah. Your voice was even shaky. You slowly walked away from everyone, going into your room and hiding in there for the rest of the night. The next day, you tried to ignore the eyes of Todoroki that was now staring at you. Every now and then, you had a feeling it was because of yesterday. Once again, Bakugo was at it again, yelling at anyone and everyone. You tried to focus on your paperwork, trying to block him out, but as much as you tried, you couldn't. You knew you had to leave before you broke down. You quickly got up and ran out of the classroom, running to the bathroom, trying to pull yourself together. Come on, my Anne, you mumbled to yourself. You're letting this get to you way too easily. It's only Bakugo. It's not your father. You can do this. Once you pulled yourself together, you went back to the classroom. Once you opened the door, Shoto's eyes met yours. You quickly looked away, sitting back down, before Aizawa came in. Later, it's been a month, and you've gotten used to all the yelling and loudness. It finally wasn't bothering you, but a certain icy hot still kept an eye on you. You felt kinda happy that someone actually cared enough about you to keep an eye on you. You never had someone care this much. Everything was going great. Till today, your teacher, Eraserhead, came to you in the afternoon after class to tell you that your father was coming to visit. Is that even allowed? You ask, trying not to freak out. We haven't made many rules yet, so for now, it is. He said he wanted to talk to you about something important. He yawned while saying it. He just nodded at those words. What could he even want? He knew it wasn't gonna be good. But you just went to the dorms and waited on the couch, not even changing out of your uniform. You tried to keep your cool, but you knew your whole body was shaking, and you weren't even trying to hide it at this point. You felt like throwing up. Lion? You heard Midoriya say weirdly. Yeah? You barely got out before you heard the door open, and you froze. But it was only Mina coming in with some of the girls. You sighed in relief for the moment. Lion, what's wrong? Midoriya asked. I looked around to see who was around. You caught Shoto staring, looking sort of worried. It's nothing, you mumble, looking up at Midoriya. There was a big bang. It was the door flying open. And in that moment, you knew it was him. He didn't even have to say anything. He just knew. Midoriya, get away from me, he whispered. And Midoriya didn't even ask anything before he quickly moved away. That's when you spotted him. In the doorway, his body was strong looking as always. He was looking around. That's when he spotted you sitting on the couch. You watched him give you a look, saying come. You quickly got up, doing your best to control your legs and body from shaking in fear. You slowly walked over to him. Once you got over to him, you looked up at the face of the monster who used to hit you, burn you, scream at you, make things all your fault. You want to say hello, but before you could open your mouth, he spoke. Shut up. His voice was stern and sent fear down your body. He went on. I see you're living with guys too. Who have you slept with? You knew everyone in the room could hear what he was saying. And unlucky for you, it was basically everyone. You closed your eyes, mentally saying sorry to all of them. As you listened to him go on, I can't believe such a worthless child got into the hero course. They must be letting anyone in these days. What a shame. He walked in more, passing you. Where's your room? Or do you share with a guy? I wouldn't put it past you. You didn't understand why he would say that. You never even spent the night with any boys. You barely could do anything when you lived with him. It's on the next floor, and I got my own room. You plainly sat, turning around. Everyone's eyes were on you. Now that you were behind your father, he mouthed a quiet apology. He wanted to cry, but it wasn't like they could defend you. They were told to be respectful to the visitors. He watched all of them slightly nod, letting you know that they wouldn't hold this against you. You followed your father as he was looking around before turning to you again. You're coming back home. I was wrong to let you come here. All it's doing is wasting your time, he said, walking away from you again. You were shocked. You didn't want to leave, and before thinking, you yelled, No! And with that, he turned back and glared at you. What did you say to me? He yelled. Your body shook. All that fear was coming back, but you still muttered out, I said no. He grabbed you by the arms and shook you. You little shit. Who do you think you're talking to? He screamed in your face, and you felt spat hit your face. I said I'm not leaving. You yelled once again, filled with fear. You felt his grip tighten, and Ham activate his quirk that sent lightning throughout your body. You went to scream, but you were now out of the eyeshot of everyone. You didn't want to make them worry or get them involved, but the pain made you fall to the floor. You now had burned flesh that was also bleeding, and where he had his hands.
You're leaving. I don't give a damn what you have to say,
he said, turning his back to you. You felt defeated, but your mouth moved on its own. I'm not leaving, and you're not gonna change that. You yelled. You were so upset. You set off your quirk without meaning to. It was called Bloodshot, the blood that was on your arm. It shot off of you like a bullet in his arms. You heard him in pain.
That's a dumb quirk.
He laughed at you as he turned back to you and walked towards you and went to hit you. You quickly closed your eyes. After a moment, you opened them to see Bakugo and Todoroki had your father by his arms, while Midoriya was in front of you, protecting you. Todoroki had frozen the arm he was holding onto, while Bakugo was using his quirk on the other arm. Nothing too bad, just enough to hurt him a bit. Your eyes started watering.
You're not taking it away from us.
All three of the boys yawned at the same time.
These must be the boys you're sleeping with, huh? These little pitiful shits.
He smirked. Fine. Keep the little whore. She's worthless anyway. I just wanted her to come back so she can do the shit I don't wanna. Plus then, she could be my little punching bag. He laughed.
Come on. She's worthless. She's not gonna be a hero. She's too dumb for that.
Todoroki had enough when he punched your father right in the gut, making him fall by surprise. Once he was on the floor, Todoroki's fireside was lighting up.
I should burn you to a crisp. You're the one who's worthless, and a pathetic excuse of a father. While Anne is an amazing daughter, and an even better hero.
He hissed at your father. In the end, your father left, but not without blurting out a couple more insults. You were still in the same spot you were, shaking, and tears were falling down your face. You couldn't move. Now I see why she used to freak out when Bakugo used to yell. Your Deku mumbled to himself as he picked you up and carried you to the couch, where everyone sat around you. We should take you to a recovery girl to help you heal up. You heard Asui suggest. Should we tell someone what happened? Ida asked, and he just nodded a little. Probably should. Ida nodded, leaving to go talk to one of the teachers. When Ida left, Bakugo and Todoroki came back in. For making sure your father left. You okay? He heard Todoroki, and he just nodded.
Hey, Ryan.
He sighed, rubbing the back of his neck.
You should have told us. I wouldn't have fought with everyone so much in front of you.
He looked up at him and gave him a small smile. I didn't want to ruin anyone's fun, and plus, I know that's how you are. He smiled a little bigger. Bakugo gave you a small smile. Before you walked off, you watched Todoroki come from the hallway with some bandages. He slowly came over to you and sat in front of you. Then he wrapped those up. He softly grabbed one arm, putting stuff on it. Before he wrapped it up, then he did it to the other side. When he spoke up again, just stared at him before he went on. You're amazing. Don't listen to him, okay? You giggled slightly and gave him a little nod. After a while, after everyone was done with asking if you're okay and telling you how amazing you are, Mina turned off the lights. My aunt, since you had a shitty night, we decided that we're all gonna watch some movies and hopefully make you feel better. She stopped for a moment. That'll help, right? Mina asked. I would love to have a movie night with all of you guys. You giggled, feeling loved. You felt like you belonged, and that's something you longed for, and for once, you got it. Todoroki brought a blanket from his room and wrapped it around you. What's this for? You stuttered. Kinda embarrassed, the blanket smelled like him, which made you blush slightly. He didn't say anything as he sat down beside you, pulling you into his arms, and whispered, Don't keep secrets like that from us. You melted in his arms and just nodded. Never again. You mumbled into his blanket. At the end of the night, you had fallen asleep while leaning on Todoroki, and in that moment, he promised himself that he would do everything in his power to protect you from this day on.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.